You guys made a deal? All right, sure. Okay, so let's begin with Evgeny Lykhin. And Evgeny joined Arctech in 2013. He was at Schlumberger before, so he's been on the user side of things. And the one interesting fact you should know about him is he's the only person I know that lives in Luxembourg. So with that, let's have Evgeny talk about it.
Thank you. I'm going to talk about one aspect of reality to capture, which was barely mentioned in any of previous talks. And this aspect of reality is people. People, me and you, our friends and our families. And we all recognize this kind of pictures. These are the early days of photography, when a visit to a photo studio was probably the only event of such kind in the life of the most people. And people chose the most important events in their life, like graduation, weddings, to visit a photo studio, and people dressed up. They brought their kids. So it was very, very exciting for people to get photographed just a century ago. And we at Arctech are really excited because we see that now 3D body scanning is something like photography was for people a century ago. But let me tell you a little bit on how did we get to this point. Arctech started 8 years ago, and we are manufacturing 3D scanners, professional 3D scanners. And here you see two 3D scanners which are the most popular handheld 3D scanners in the world, Arctech EVA and Arctech Spider. And we are happy to have great people and great companies as our customers. The world's most famous car and electronics manufacturers, museums and universities, hospitals and charity organizations, archaeologists, architects. We're really happy to help people in their professional lives in many industries. But we always wanted to help people not only in their professional life, but bring something exciting into their ordinary life, in the real life. And something interesting came in 2 years ago. One of our distributors in Japan, by the way, we are really proud that we are an electronics manufacturer based in Luxembourg, in a small European country, have Japan as our biggest market. And so one of our distributors in Japan sent us a video showing how a Japanese company using our handheld scanners scan people and then print their figurines for fun. So we saw this and we were really excited. We saw that this is something new and something that all of us would be excited about and would want to buy and have at home or give it as a gift to our friends and families. But it was not easy at all to scan people with our handheld scanners. So you see how it looks like. And I hope you all recognize this gentleman being scanned. So you see, it takes time. It takes from 10 to 15 minutes to make a full body scan. And you need to be a skilled person. There is a bit of a learning curve to use professional handheld scanners. And afterwards, you need to spend from 1 to 2 hours to post-process the data to get the figurine which is ready to be printed. And so we saw people needs, and we accepted the challenge, and we built a new product, which is a 3D body scanning booth. So I think many of you have seen it in the big hall over there. So basically, it's 4 professional-grade RTEC scanners making a full turn around a person's body. And in 12 seconds, you have a scan done. And in some half an hour, fully automatically, you get the high-quality 3D printable model. And this is amazing because a fully automatic process, which doesn't require any skilled person time, it makes it a scalable business model. And we already started to sell these booths, and our first big customer is a supermarket chain in the United Kingdom, Asda, which is a subsidiary of Walmart. And they install this booth all over the UK, and people come to their supermarkets, they get scanned, they get their figurines, and they're happy. And now we hear many touching stories. So here, of course, you see some professional actors, but we learn a lot. And we hear a lot of touching stories about people, again, choosing their most exciting events in their life. Graduations, weddings, pregnancy, newborn children. And they come to our booth, they get scanned, and they get their figurines. And what's next? 3D printed figurine is just the first step, which was easy to afford. And next will be all services which we and you can build on top of people 3D models. First, virtual fitting. It's a big problem actually for online fashion retailers. Their return rates are around 40–45% because clothing doesn't fit because the size is wrong. And there are a lot of companies, tens of startups working in modeling how clothing looks like on your body, but they don't have people's models. They ask you your height and weight and give you a choice of 3 shapes, 3 typical shapes, but that doesn't make a precise model. It's still very approximate. And with having a precise body model, we can do precise modeling on how clothing looks like on your body. The next step will be custom fitness and diet programs. They do it now. So these services exist online, but again, they are based on very basic measurements like your height and weight. And with precise body measurements taken regularly, it could be much more effective. So here we are, RTEC, 3D body scanning solutions, as well as professional handheld 3D scanners, and our new brand, Shapify, which is all about body scanning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kenny. That was fascinating. So that's at least half the solution of Beam Me Up Scotty from Star Trek.